Chat, let's move on to something a little more funny, shall we? Let's move on to something that is probably going to be more funny. Let us lightweight our hearts. And so, because it is a certain someone's birthday today, and no Shadow Sparta, I don't mean you, let's do a Brandon video. Since it's Brandon's birthday, let's do a Brandon video. Pug the dog under rug with a mug. Thank you for the follow. Let's do I'm thinking this is a memes. I'm thinking this is a gun memes about an anti-gun politician that got shot by a reporter. Yeah, I am curious. So, since it's Brandon's birthday, let's do a Brandon video. Now let's check this out.
Gun Meme Review. Back in the saddle again. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome to another episode of Gun Meme Review. Also, I hope you're all having a very happy holiday.
I know, Andrea.
On this spooky episode of GMR, an anti-gun politician pretending they know things about guns. That's right, we're talking about the Senate candidate who accidentally shot a reporter, the STG-44 getting canceled by PSA, some competition memes, and more. Also, be sure to go do that if you haven't already. That way you can avoid the spookiest thing of them all. Higher taxes, more government, and shitty gun laws. All right, I'm dropping the Halloween bit. But welcome back.
Yes, I did, Falcon. I sung happy birthday to Shadow Sparta at the beginning of stream today.
To Gun Meme Review. It's been a while. I missed you. First things first, a little bit of gun industry news. The STG-44 was officially canceled or put on ice by Palmetto State Armory.
Unfortunately, when we got this gun in our possession and we started looking into it, we have discovered more issues than we anticipated to find.
Yes, they were cloning the famous German assault rifle from World War II. I think I've got one, yeah, actually back there on the wall. I forget what's fucking back there sometimes, to be honest. I know a lot of people were looking forward to get their hands on one of those bad boys, just a new reproduction of the classic and very expensive original German weapon. Unfortunately, those hopes were dashed.
We have decided here to shelve this project for right now to focus on other projects and get them out to the finish line.
PSA has an update on the STG-44 project. It's dead.
I wonder what caused them to shelve the STG-44. And does anybody know what complications they ran into? Like, what was it, like a manufacturing issue or a design issue? Too expensive to but my question is, what's the issue? Has anybody heard? They didn't say. Oh. Hey. So they wouldn't say. So that could mean that either A, there is a design issue that they simply couldn't address, or B, which unfortunately may be more likely, they were getting pressure. Oh, were they trying to reconfigure it to 5.5? Were they trying to reconfigure it to a different caliber? Parts were hard to fabricate on a mass scale. Oh. Well, that was going to be my or thing. Was it a manufacturing issue, or did they get pressure from the outside? From certain groups saying don't do it, and they caved on that? That's the question. I'm more inclined to think it was option number 2, but was it a manufacturing issue? Okay, so it was just an issue of like not being able to mass produce the parts. I'm guessing? Because this is the first time I've heard about the STG, like, number one, being remanufactured in the US. Like, trying to revitalize this battle rifle. I mean, like, they were able to mass... See, this is where I'm confused. It's like it was able to be mass-produced way back when, but why can't it be mass-produced now? Say parts breaking prematurely and they couldn't address the issue. You think it might have been a standing issue with the original STG-33s? That they would break prematurely even back then, and it was just something they hadn't figured out how to correct? I mean, I suppose that's possible. I myself am not overly familiar with the STG-33. I am not. So They didn't really make a lot of them. Or 44, excuse me, sorry. What did I say? What did... Thank you, Leo. What did I say? Did I say 33? Oh, God, I'm sorry. Find that 44. Anyway, Jericho, make sure you refresh the stream. That way you won't get ads anymore. Okay, I said 33. I'm sorry, I have no idea why I said 33. So, like, if this was an existing problem, I can kind of understand. They couldn't figure out how to overcome it because, you know, the mechanics is already locked in, and maybe they couldn't figure out how to bypass that with something that would work better. If that is the problem, it was a funky design already. Okay, so if that is the problem, okay, then sometimes, mechanically speaking, you gotta put it away for a while and wait and let someone who's, you know, a very imaginative engineer come in later and take a fresh crack at it. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
Yeah, if you were also one of the people looking forward to getting your hands on one of those, doesn't seem like that's in the cards, at least not in the immediate future. How it feels hearing the PSA STG update was pretty universal across my entire Instagram feed the next day. It's like 1,000 gun autists cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
Oh, God.
Just to suffer.
Wartime Germany was able to build this in a cave.
With a box of scraps!
I've actually seen this one a couple of times in a couple different forms. I kind of see this one from both sides. Building a gun without a parts kit, like completely from scratch, ground up,
Probably
is hard.
Atanashi.
Believe me, shit takes a lot of time and money. At the same time, this is a gun that already exists. It's a gun that's already designed and built. I mean, they're rare, don't get me wrong, but they're not impossible to get a hold of. Not only that, but it was built by guys who didn't have access to computers or CNC machines who were actively losing a war. All you had to do was copy the homework. The US government did that all the fucking time right after World War II. Just look up Operation Paperclip.
I understood that reference.
Then once you're done with that, maybe Operation Northwoods and MK Ultra.
Huh?
But on a real note,
Okay,
I
that
don't
one
know
I
what
know.
happened behind the scenes with this on PSA. I know they acquired the technical data packages from a pre-existing company who went under trying to make this happen, so I'm sure there's more complexities to it behind the scenes. But all of that to say, it's very sad that this project will not be coming to completion. Phrasing. But I'm hopeful that maybe somebody will do it one day. Now moving right along to our next topic, the Sesame Street word of the day is projection. For example, when anti-gun politicians say that we can't be trusted to be safe with dangerous weapons like guns, AR-15s, but it's because they themselves don't know how to use them and therefore can't be trusted to be safe with them, that's called projection. I'll give you
The head of the ATF not knowing how to field strip a Glock. Anyone? Eh? That sound familiar?
an example. TV reporter hit by bullet fragment at Lucas Kuntz's campaign event. Kuntz? How do you pronounce that? Let's just...
Given how unsure people feel about this particular politician, I'm guessing option number 2. A naval commander put a scope on a rifle backwards? Oh my.
Just say Kuntz to be safe. The US Senate candidate who was shooting an AR-15 at the time provided first aid. I prefer the shooting events where you don't need first aid. My favorite part is that he fucking bragged about it on Twitter. Great.
Wait. I was blocking that from you guys. Hang on. I was blocking it. Hang on. Ha ha ha. Hey, AK guy, check out these idiots. Holy fucking shit, Adam Kinziger is the same dipshit celebrating me not winning my election, and now him and his buddies are shooting each other trying to have a safe range day with like 8 dudes. What?
Fucking bragged about it on Twitter. Great day to be at the range
he's
with
gonna
my
quote it.
friend Adam Kinzinger. Kissinger, by the way, being one of the Kuntz who went straight to Twitter and bragged about me losing my election. Very funny exchange if you have the time. Always fun to ratio.
You lost? If that's true, you and your left-leaning losers just spent $10 million to come within a couple of hundred votes of a YouTuber. Congrats. Ha ha.
Kunts like him. We got to hang out with some union workers while exercising our freedom. Okay, objectively not a bad thing so far. Always have your first aid kit handy. Shrapnel can always fly when you hit a target like today, and you've got to be ready to go. We had 4 first aid kits, so we were able to take care of the situation, and I'm glad Ryan is okay and was able to continue reporting.
Okay. What the fuck did he get hit by shrapnel from? That's my question. If it's hard to see the picture. It looks like they're shooting cans. Well, I don't think they're steel targets. I think these are cans. He does go over. Okay. Chat. My body is ready.
Alright, there's nothing wrong with saying that anything can happen and that first aid's a good idea to have at the range. I fully agree with all of those sentiments. Till you start looking at the photos. What could have possibly caused this accident?
And those are steel targets. I'm blocking. Those are steel targets. Oh, I thought they were like cans, but they're actual steel targets. Yeah. Oh, God. And yeah, the stance is... He's got the... Look at the buttstock, chat. Look at the buttstock. He has the fucking buttstock in his clavicle. He's got it in his fucking collarbone, for God's sake. The thumb on the forward grip is not so egregious, honestly. This is like, what the fuck are you doing? Did no one go, dude? Stop. You're holding that rifle wrong. And yeah, that's one big fucking optic for a target 10 meters away. Like, you could iron sight that thing and bullseye it. The tannerite? What are you talking about? What? What tannerite? Where? Are you talking about these? Are you talking about these right here? Is this tannerite? This is tannerite. Why in the sweet... okay, I was gonna say...
I guess no one there heard of Spaulding.
Cheer
Guess
100
not.
poster child for improper handling.
Yeah? Is this tannerite? I can, like, this is just, this is like a coffee mate can. This is like coffee mate for, I guess, brass, but is this tannerite? Wait. They have tannerite on the table where hot brass is landing. Can we... Okay, chat. I don't want to stick on this on this single image all day. Let us just break it down. This is 50 Shades of fucked up. And let's move on.
Tell me you have no fucking clue what you're doing with guns without telling me you have no fucking clue what you're doing with guns. So what's so wrong with this picture? Well, the more you look, the worse it gets. For one, his shooting stance is kind of trash, but that's, the...
Yeah, like, knees locked?
Like is said, it's handy to have safety personnel on hand when you're stupid. Cheer 100.
I think maybe they should have focused more on having someone around that knows what the fuck they're doing, so they could have told him, "Hey, Goober, stop. You're doing it wrong." Like, you don't lock your fucking knees when you're shooting a weapon. You need to be able to compensate for the recoil, and this he's gonna just tip right the fuck back over.
They are lucky tannerite is a 2-part explosive, otherwise that hot brass could have been bad.
Oh yeah.
Minor gripe. Secondly, maybe don't preach gun safety while wearing iPro on top of your head while shooting.
I missed that. I totally missed that the iPro is up here. Well, finger on the trigger is fine. He is aiming at the target, so finger on trigger, that's fine. But yeah, the iPro. I don't care that he's shooting through a scope. You still want your fucking iPro on. Regardless, like, Scott's the perfect example. When he fired when his 50 exploded, if he had not been wearing his iPro, guess what would have happened? Yeah, and even like the excuse of he's using a scope doesn't work when you look at how far his fucking eye is from the scope. iPro would have not prevented him from using the scope here.
By the way, that temerity is uncovered.
Tannerite. Oh, well, maybe the text-to-speech was just... Is it uncovered? It looks like it's covered. I see caps. These look like caps. And this is just a coffee mate thing, probably for collecting brass. I don't think this has got tannerite in it. But these look like they have covers on. They do. His fingers on the mag? What are you talking about? His fingers on the mag. His fingers on the trigger. Yeah, it's... This... Oh, the other guy. Yes. Yeah, his trigger finger is resting on the mag. Yes, you are correct. Yeah, this guy's got... He's doing proper trigger discipline. This guy is doing proper trigger discipline.
Steel. It doesn't do any good up there. Next, maybe don't use a rifle with a fucking Hubble telescope mounted to the top of it to shoot steel at 7 motherfucking yards. A homeboy's got a scope on top of that thing like he's gonna try to make a mile-long shot with this thing, and is shooting at pistol-rated steel targets at knife-throwing distance. So surprise, surprise, he shot a reporter, essentially. For those who don't know, when you're shooting at steel targets, the bullet doesn't disintegrate. Pieces of the bullet fly apart. It's called spall. So pieces of the bullet, most likely the jacket, can fly off in different directions, which is why if you're going to be shooting at steel that close, A, put your fucking iPro on. B, probably should be using frangible ammunition of some sort. Or C, don't. Marked safe from getting hit with shrapnel during a terrible political stunt trying to appeal to gun people today. The seat he's running for is in Missouri, and he does this gun stunt and invites a reporter to show how much of a gun guy he is. Just a good old country boy. So he goes out with like 8 dudes and manages to shoot a reporter immediately. We do range days with literally hundreds of people, and for some reason, this has never been an issue. And to still try to use this as a campaign stunt is... galaxy brain move. Lucas Kuntz, reporter. Vote for me. I mean, the fact that he's probably using this as justification for how dangerous guns are in the wrong hands is hilarious, considering he just proved that he's the wrong hands.
Garen fucking team. Is that he would take this and try to spin it about how dangerous guns are and that no one should have them because he was unsafe. He's going to 100%. He's going to ignore the fact that he was unsafe and did everything wrong here, and he should not be allowed to shoot guns. But he's going to take this and try to spin it and say no one should, regardless of the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that use firearms responsibly and safely. But no, guns, nobody should be able to have guns. So, Bobcat, you're probably not wrong.
Also, a lot of people in the comments on Twitter and such were pointing out the fact that there was tannerite in front of them on the table while they were shooting rifles. Tannerite, for those of you who don't know, is a binary explosive that's mixed, just to have fun with targets and stuff like that. It can be very dangerous, especially in large quantities in unsafe environments. But giving them the benefit of the doubt, tannerite is only dangerous when it's mixed up. If you just have normal tannerite in its unmixed form out on a table, you can shoot it as much as you want. You can set it on fire. It's not going to do anything. So there's no way that they would be dumb enough to actually pre-mix the tannerite and leave it there on the table ahead of where they're shooting rifles. Right? Good news is it doesn't look like anybody got seriously hurt. I'm sure the reporter didn't deserve that, so obviously I hate to make jokes at his expense. But it is extremely funny to me that in one of the photos, he's still holding the news microphone while having first aid rendered. You know the guy knew he fucked up. But anyhow, that's about enough of that. It's a holiday, I'm sure you guys just want to have some fun, so let's get back to some just good old-fashioned gun meme goodness. But first, for making this episode possible, we'd like to thank our sponsor, TacPack. TacPack is a monthly subscription box where you can get cool shit like...
Yeah, Merlin, same.
God. SOG knives. Radiant
Merlin,
charging hands.
same.
Shirts like the one I'm actually
I
wearing now. I
have
got
lost
this from
count
TacPack.
of how many
Rangefinders that
rounds
probably
I've
shouldn't be
shot.
thrown.
I've never hurt anybody.
Fuck.
Ever.
And much more. And be sure
'Cause
to
I
use the
take
code
proper
AKGuy
safety
at checkout
precautions
to
when
get
I
your free
fired a gun.
$60 tactical box.
Be
We
it
appreciate
handgun,
TacPack for being an awesome
rifle,
sponsor
or
of the channel.
fucking
Back
machine
to the
gun.
memes. When your gun no
I
longer
take
shoots
proper.
low left.
Whoop. Whoop. I talked over Brandon when he got back to the memes. I'm so sorry.
Appreciate TacPack for being an awesome sponsor of the channel. Back to the memes. When your gun no longer shoots low left because your buddy is shooting it. What in the gun, motherfucker? Also, I'm sorry I missed out on the Moo Dang memes. Cody was going ape shit posting those all over Twitter. And if you haven't seen the Moo Dang memes, do yourself a favor.
She's quickly become an internet sensation.
Watching that automated toilet flush away the Ruger LCP that fell out of your pocket.
Fuck.
Luckily, that has never happened to me before, but I have been to places where there are porta potties that is the only thing going through my head. If I happen to drop my gun into a well-used porta potty, I might just report it stolen. Well, that's a joke. Has that ever happened to anybody? If you have had an unfortunate toilet time...
Chat. Be honest. Has it ever happened to you? Eh? Already? Has it ever happened to you? Do you ever lost your handgun in the porta potty? Good. Yes. Use good holsters. Yes. Really, Jericho? Oh no. Here we are.
mishap with your firearm, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read it. Also, I'm sorry that happened to you. I forgot we also missed out on all the good vice presidential debate memes. Got some fucking meme gold came out of that. Gunsmith. Whoever built this gun is an idiot. Me. Definitely had more than a few guns that came into the shop that had us thinking that. It's one thing to have a poorly built gun come through. It's another entirely to just look at something and go, my god, these people...
When I was deployed, a guy dropped his Surefire flashlight in the Portu. He got a big garbage bag, tied it on his arm, and dug it out. When it didn't work, he threw it back in.
Oh, God. Oh, that it still didn't work. Oh my God, that must have sucked. That must have sucked. Lost on patrol. Yeah. Sarge, I lost on patrol. I'm sorry. Can you issue me another one? Oh, you just got like 2 days. Oh, and Surefires are good too. Surefires are good lights. Oh.
People didn't even bother to get their start in gunsmithing and weapons technology at a place like SDI.edu. Using the link in the description, pinned comment. Local guy adds firearm instructor to bio. His practice score. Firearm instructor in your bio is basically the new public figure on Instagram when you have 30 followers. If you don't know,
Really?
practice score is something that's used to help score competitions and things like that, which I also wanted to talk about because I just got finished shooting lethal weapons. I ran the FNFNC because, God, the gun's just got some fucking stank on it, right? Or some heat on it, if you will. I think it's my second ever comp. I just had a lot of fun. It was cool. It's like an 80s theme match. And so because of that,
cool.
I've got some competition memes I wanted to share. Shooter, do you understand the course of fire? Me. If you've never felt what dementia feels like, what amnesia feels like, wait until the RO asks if you understand the course of fire and then hear a beep. Dementia Simulator 2024.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Also my buddy...
And I'm guessing that this meme is in reference to where he's talking about the course of fire, is where you're actually running through a course, there are multiple targets, and you're only supposed to shoot specific ones. Am I correct about that? Is that what they do referencing with the course of fire? Like what we saw Keanu do when he was trading with Terran Tactical, where he was running through a course, but it was only supposed to shoot certain targets. That's my guess. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I just wanted to check.
Aiden, who also ran the comp with me, had this awesome patch on the back of his GoPro mount. A patch that I recited every time I fucked up my stage plan. I am a big stupid idiot and I cannot shoot this drill. When asked, do you understand the course of fire? I replied, yes. This was a lie. I had to recite the patch twice.
Oh yeah,
But that's why
oh yeah.
competitions are a lot of fun. You get to test your skills. I've never been a big competition guy, but I really enjoy it when I get the chance to. So go see if you could find a local one. You might have some fun and you might find a new hobby. Potentially an expensive one, but a new hobby. One you might have to get a part-time job at McDonald's to afford. That's why I always figured I was never going to have to give my children the talk about drugs. I'll just get them invested in guns and ammo, and then I just know that they'll never actually have any extra money for drugs. Big brain move. But I know a lot of you guys are itching to go out there and enjoy your Halloween. I hope you do it. I hope you do it safely. And remember, if you get attacked tonight and feel the need to defend yourself because you're being swarmed by mobs of zombies and ghouls and vampires and monsters that are all about yay high, ask if they want candy first. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Gun Meme Review. And as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks, guys. Stay safe. I know they acquired the technical data pack. Ooh, shit, that's a gun. I know they acquired the technical data. Sorry, I'm not Italian, but I talk with my hands.
Oh, that was good. Those were some good memes. Those were absolutely some good memes. I'm not sure what, I honestly wasn't sure what to expect from that. Other than, like, I thought the whole thing was gonna be him talking about the reporter thing, honestly. I did not realize there was more to it, and boy, they were good. I liked it.